planes go. I like that. You gotta admit, that was pretty impressive. Why Star over Nova? It's really good against black green. Gets rid of planeswalkers. Alright, let's see. Maybe I can board out the land on the draw. Seems reasonable. Why Nazal over Niv? I think it's a bit better in the mirror match. Or maybe having both is good in the mirror match. Hand's a bit slow, and I don't have a third land, and I don't have a sweeper. I'm actually gonna mulligan that hand. I don't know, maybe it was a bit aggro to mulligan that hand. Just didn't feel right. I don't know if they're playing Boros Angel. That's why they don't have a 1-drop. Vangardino. Game's not looking super great. Let's see what they have on their, I don't know, reinforcement. That's good. That's not good. Could run the bluff. Foundry untapped. Not sure how efficient that would be. Could be good. Aurelia. Oh. Pretty good against Seal Away as well. What the hell? What are they even playing around? Must have been a misclick, right? Got old Teferi. It's been a while. Playing around Seed Away? I didn't play around Seed Away on turn 2. Why would you play around it on turn 4? Wow. He remembered to mentor. Unlucky. Oh, they're playing lightning strikes. Okay, all mid-range action. Not bad. Not bad at all. I still like the way I'm sideboarding. I wonder if Clarion could be underwhelming. I could see Clarion being awkward. I could see Teferi number 4 being good. I see Nova being a bit awkward. Binding. Binding could be good. I agree. Settle's probably pretty good too. Porting out Nova seems wrong. It's kind of expensive. Stroke. Maybe Justice Strike's kind of bad against them. Gonna have Phoenixes too, maybe? Yeah, I could see Stroke being good. I don't know. Y4 Gateway. Just a good card. It's pretty good against there's a lot of decks that can't get rid of it. Especially against the Drake decks. I think it's good. ICN's pretty bad, but their deck's kind of slow. And I have an answer to Vanguard, so that's nice. Well, I guess I need white mana. Sure. Boarded out all my sweepers. If they have history, it's gonna be tough. Probably lose if they have history. This is like the easiest matchup too. Kind of suck to lose. Sure. That's kind of good for me. Chris Madden says, just read your tournament write-up. Thanks for doing it and giving us a look into what happens. We appreciate all the time you spend streaming and talking. Better luck next time. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you taking the time to write that. Got 4 cards in hand. I'm gonna feel dumb if I play Foundry untapped. They could have an Aurelia, give their guys vigilance. I can't seal away anything. Take 2 damage for nothing. I'm gonna save the 2 life. If I draw a land, I can go to Fairy Seal Away anyways, and if I don't draw a land, I can just play it next turn. Seems like a reasonable hedge. Chad's going emo on me. That's pretty brutal. Thanks, guys. The outlier. Thanks, bud. It's one of the reasons why I board out a Teferi. I was thinking about binding, but I guess Spyglass works too. Huh. What am I at? 16? I'm gonna draw now. Wonder if I should wait or not, or even cast it at all. What if they play a Lyra? No, I just lose. Wait in case of Aurelia pump. Well, Aurelia gives the creature vigilance if it's white, so that's not gonna work. And they know I have Seal Away in hand because of the Spyglass. It's kind of why I did it right away, but I'm not sure it's correct. Angel. Maybe I should have Gatewayed on my turn. Oh, double Angel. Oh, that's scary. Alright, I guess I'll lose. Good job boarding out all the Clarions, idiot. What a dumbass. I do that a lot. I see like how one game plays out and then I make absurd sideboarding decisions. Oh, that's bad. So bad. So lucky. Lol. Hall of Fame, boys. Luck, skill, victory. He said, wow. Wow, indeed. I agree. I shave or get a haircut, just shaved. I shave like once a week. When Liz starts to complain too much about how prickly the beard is. I would shave more often, I'm just lazy. And I never leave the house, so. I clean my glasses. They're not super clean right now. I don't know, I had them in the bathroom when I was taking my shower. Maybe they got a little steam that cleaned them. Yeah, I would do no shave November, but I can't. Game went to unwinnable to unlosable real quick, yeah. Man, we really need the advantage bar. That'd be such gas. Someone needs to program that. I guess you would have to do it manually. I think I keep. What am I hoping for? Plus the flip part is kind of nice. I'll keep. Shainer's Edict. I see what you did. Clever. People in the chat vote for advantage. Sounds like a lot of work for chat. That'd be cool though. It's too much work. I'm not gonna I can't do it. I'm not just gonna every turn like update the advantage bar. Can I take 3 more damage? Seems bad. I guess I could play tap Sacred Foundry, use Gateway. Next turn play Clarion, use Gateway. Next turn play Teferi, use Gateway. I mean, I need to flip that ASAP. Gain the life. Alright, I'm just gonna do that. I feel like just play out nicer, you know, play out smoother if I play it like that. Take 4 or 5 data points. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a lot of work. I'm not a software engineer, programmer, but maybe for Arena. Maybe they have a way to do it for Arena. But then it would be like a help. People would be like, oh, it's helping you win the game. Something like that, I'm sure. I'm going to get rid of inside. I hope that's correct. What's the deal here? Fairy minus, or do I give them 1 turn? What's the worst that could happen? Probably just a fairy minus, right? What am I hoping for if I plus? Yeah, doesn't know. I think taking it out puts me in a bad spot. Because I'm going to want to take it down next turn anyways. So I don't feel like that's such a great play for me. I don't think they have Chain Whirler. I mean, if they have Chain Whirler, it's bad, obviously. It's not the end of the world. Oh, they do. What do I have under? A 0 and a 4? That still worked out okay. They're in a really good spot, right? They're drawing another Frenzy, which we have an answer for. I'm still at 11. People don't even play Risk Factor anymore, do they? Like 1. I see some lists with 1. Oh, land. Can I have my inside back? You should be able to play inside from exile too. Oh, that makes no sense. I jinxed it, saying I was in pretty good shape. I like that. Can't always get what you want. He drew a lot of lands too. 5 lands, or 5 spells. He has 6 spells. 6 spells, 6 lands. Nice. Probably has a bunch of Lavicals in hand. Step ahead of the meta. With no creature deck. Struggling to flip that gateway though. watching that reality show with Liz. It's called 90 Days Fiance or something. It's like those people who go to the States on a K1 visa, 90-day visa, and they have like basically 90 days to get married. The one chick flew from Brazil, and then she gets to the airport and she's like, "Where are my flowers?" You know, half joking, and the guy like didn't bring her anything. And then they walk by a vending machine that sells flowers, I guess, for $20. And she's like, "Can I have flowers?" She literally left like everything she had in Brazil to move to the States, and the dude's like, "I'm not gonna spend $20 on flowers." I don't know why, it was really funny. I was like, wow, brutal. Literally like 15-hour flight or something. I don't know. Maybe it shouldn't be so funny, but I don't know, it's pretty funny. It's even funnier now. That's sad, but also funny. I don't know. Quality TV show, dude. That's what I said. I was like, man, this show is so bad, but then it's pretty addicting. Once you get into it and you want to know what happens, how it ends, you know? The Outlier loves it. Outlier. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, buddy. Appreciate it. Less than free. One day, she's a robot. You can't expect her to understand love. Thanks, Franchi. Thanks for the resub. 4 months in a row is a tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Did they get married? I don't know yet. There's like a chick moving from Brazil, and I don't know how this one's gonna end up. The guy, she moves to Vegas. She kind of hates it. You know, she thought like Vegas would be like New York or Los Angeles or something. And they live in kind of a shitty house, and the dude lives with his mom. He's 33, and they have a joint bank account. I don't know. It doesn't seem super healthy. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. Seal away or Justice Strike? Probably don't need Justice Strike. Try to feel about Ionize either, it's a bit expensive. Why do people agree to go on those shows? Well, I'm guessing you get paid a decent amount of money. A joint account with his mom? No, they have a joint account with him and his mom since... I don't know. I guess he takes care of it. I mean, I don't know. Seems like he takes care of his mom. Like he works, she doesn't. But no. And then on one of the first few episodes, he's like, I trust my mom with the credit card, but I don't trust Larissa." That's a good start to a relationship too. Don't trust the woman you're supposed to marry in less than 90 days with money. It's gonna go well. Alright, is that good? What, have like 3 explosions to kill them with Gateway? I think that's enough. Justice Strike works all the time, still only makes you attack. Yeah, it's a bit harder to cast. Also, I'm a bit worried about Phoenix and G2 Lava Runner or whatever is can be one power, but you might be right. Justice Strike's probably better. Is this 90 Day Fiancé? Yeah. It's crazy. I don't know how people do it. The other one that's really bad that I'm watching is the chick moves from Malaysia. To the robot. Yellowhat. Thomas Jank. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, buddy. And what was I saying? Yeah, so she moves from Malaysia. He didn't tell her that she doesn't seem to know that he doesn't have a ton of money and that his place is not very like she has a kid too, and she's like her parents are kind of rich in Malaysia. They're used to like nice things, and and then he has very little money, and he kind of hides it from her, kind of hides it from his family, and then like their family fly over from Malaysia to like make sure she's gonna have a good life there and that he can provide, and etc. etc. And yeah, it's bad. Plus, they get home. His place is already not super nice. He actually lives in Wisconsin. On a Buraboo, it's called, probably small city. And then his place is super messy because he lives with like one of his daughters, like a teenager, and I guess whatever, her dad was gone for a week. So the place is super messy, like everything's dirty. It's yeah. Oh, I should copy that, right? Maybe I should focus on the game instead of talking about 30 Day Fiancé or 90 Day Fiancé. That's a tricky one. Do I kill Daredevil or Runaway Steamkin? Maybe just play it safe, just kill Daredevil and go to Fairy Minus. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be a coward. Plus, I guess I don't want to minus on the Daredevil because he comes back and then he gets to copy something good. Wow. They had to light another lightning strike. Cowardness pays off sometimes. I'm at 6 though. It's not a lot of life. Needed to do it in response to the counter trigger. Yeah, that would have been a good play. They don't make good plays here on the yellowhat stream. Alright, let's go invoke the divine. Revitalize? Alright, why not? Another Teferi. Could be worse. Yeah, that was a pretty good draw. No cards in hand, draws the Frenzy. Draws Guy. Not bad. And land. This game's gonna go well. I mean, I guess I kind of have to, right? And hope that somehow... Yeah, I don't even know what I'm hoping for. Not good, though. Remember, guys, when they had no cards in hand? They had no cards in hand, and I had a Teferi, a Gateway, and free cards. That's fair. Seems good, man. How good is Expansion Explosion? Justice versus Team Kenya. I don't think they have Phoenix against me. Let's have Binding for Phoenix too. Oh, I know Lyra's. I feel like people are going to expect Lyra. They're going to have Fight with Fire after sideboard, that kind of stuff. Alright, it's a pretty good hand. I need to draw a basic or do a land. So I don't just play with Sphere of Resistance the entire game. Expansion slow and clunky. I think expansion is better than people think it is. Was pretty good this game. Also, this deck floods a lot. Expansion Explosion kind of does it all. I'm gonna bottom. I see I would have kept Steam Vents or Sacred Foundry or Basic. Yellowhat. Do 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 do. Maybe I'm supposed to play Retreat first? I don't think it makes a difference. Can you link a picture of a draft pick? Sure. You guys can post links as long as they're reasonable. Just nothing silly or too silly. How much did you pay those Asian women to sing and dance for sub notification? A lot. Sometimes you just want to counter, save the removal for last, but since I have I think because I have another spot removal, just let that result, take 2 for 1 them. If I didn't have Justice Strike in hand, if I didn't have a spot removal to get rid of I don't know, the next creature he plays, maybe I would play a bit differently. Land would be nice. I mean, it seems like I'm in a pretty good spot. Oh, Mystic is the best uncommon in this set, especially when you're blue-red. Beacon Bolt is also very good. I mean, you just take Mystic is the nuts. I mean, Beacon Bolt is the nuts as well. Not in every blue-red deck, though. Some blue-red deck end up with not enough spells. But that really makes me want to draft on Arena. Just a Niv, picking and having the choice between the 2 best uncommons. Seems highly competitive. Seems realistic. First pick, first back, right? It's a tough pick. Green is not the greatest. Should I counter that or just bind it? Probably just bind it, right? Should I counter the first one? Thing is, if I counter it and they play another one, I can go Insight, untap, binding. You guys just think bind? My instinct says counter it, but usually chat is right. It's so mana efficient. I mean, I can always bind the next one. It's not the end of the roll. Yeah. I'm gonna counter it. It's pretty interesting. Carson mentioned what you're supposed to do when you have Frenzy. And you know, if you're supposed to play your land before or after in the mono red deck. And I'm sure every situation is different, or it can vary. But basically, Carson said, if it's land number 5 or 6, you usually want to play it before binding or before Frenzy. And if it's land number 7 or more, you wanna not play it. My instinct would have been less than that. Like in the white deck, I guess the white deck's a bit different. The mana costs are a bit different. I would have been sure about land number 6. Fifth land makes kind of sense to play it first. 6 is probably pretty close. Assuming you're playing that mono red deck. He was talking about specifically the mono red stock mono red deck. Of course, if you guys want to know more, you can check out Channel Fireball for free article from some of the best players in the world and me. Alright, I think this game is looking pretty good. I think the advantage bar would be a bright red going my way right now. I guess I need to look out for Banefire, but I'm not really in Banefire range. Don't you just always want to not play the land to reduce the chance of hitting 2 lands in a row? See, that was kind of like my instinct. Like, it depends on how many 1-drops, how many 2-drops, how many lands, right? That's why I was surprised when he said you were supposed to play land number 6. I could have seen land number 5. Land number 6, I was a bit surprised. What do I even get rid of here? All these cards are so good. Just land. What does he have? 4 cards in hand. What could it be? Fight with Fire, maybe? Bolts? I guess so. Just a bunch of lightning strikes, maybe. According to Twitch chat, Banefire is always the answer to every deck's problem. Yeah, that is the best. When you were playing a deck that could run Banefire, and then you draw something and Banefire would have won you the game, and chat is like, but Gab, why aren't you playing Banefire in your sideboard? Yeah, that is such gas. LSV listened to Twitch chat. He had the Miser's Banefire in his sideboard at the PT. That's kind of funny. Yellowhat. Start writing my name with an H. Is that drawing supposed to look like he's spitting fire out of his mouth, or is it like a really... Is that raw? I wonder if that's actually intended. Banefire is a reprint, yeah. M19 reprint, or reprinted in M19. It's Raul fighting Niv. I don't want to have to fight Niv. Sounds pretty rough. Take action. Just like on Arena, I'll take action. Take 4 to the chest. Ah, there goes the fight with fire. I don't have the cards to flip the gateway. Not yet. A little sweat, not gonna lie. You can definitely break with the gateway. There's a lot of bricks. Be pretty brutal if I lose this game. Not like this. Okay. Let's see. I guess I bind the chain whirler. Could have maybe killed it, and then I bind nothing, and I take 1 less when it comes back. Maybe that was a better play. Huh. They have 2 cards left, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 mana. Alright, I'll just counter it. I should have countered one of those risk factors. Not sure what I was saving the counter spell for. Alright, no Banefire. Ooh, I like that. Come on, Teferi. It's kind of brutal to have to get rid of a Teferi. And then I get to play another gateway now, which is nice. I have nothing to counter that, do I? Nope. Alright, I guess I'm gonna lose. That sucks. Assuming the last card in hand is just another fight with fire. Or something as good. Why did it all go wrong? Yeah. Brutal. Stupid Essence Scatter. Probably had too many removal spells in my deck. What would have Navor Baneslayer done? Just dies to fight with fire? His entire hand was fight with fires and Banefire. It's not a very good sideboard card. No, I just maybe I brought in too many maybe I have too many removal spells when their sideboard plan is like a lot of burn. That syncopate early might have cost me the game. Thought it was pretty reasonable. But yeah, maybe it did cost me the game. I agree. Yikes. Maybe I should have ionized the lightning strike. Yeah, that's a good point. Played scared. I don't know, he was firing Banefires pretty liberally. But yeah. If anything I should have countered a risk factor at least. Dude. I'm not really interested in every result oriented. I understand which card I decided to put in my deck. Not interested in every last result oriented opinion on how I should have played and how I should build my deck. I understand I'm not playing Crackling Drake. Doing it for a reason. Thanks for this. I think I used Justice Strike. Forced them to keep mana up. Wait, what? Huh? Okay. I was gonna use it. I was gonna make him pay 1 to tap, but I guess I'll just pay 2. He almost got me. He hit with such confidence. Alright. Hopefully they don't have another Spell Pierce. Nice. Oh no, the Jinn. They're just never gonna draw an island. My Justice Strike's never gonna do anything. Yeah, I'm guessing he's not too happy about the way he used the Spell Pierce. A fool's fire is quickly quenched. Shape her Kumena. I only have one spell, Justice Strike, in my main deck and 4 Seal Away. Just letting everyone know how unlucky I am. Deck lost. I like it. I don't know, did someone check chat? Did someone check the viewers list? There's no delay now. To be fair, they were mana screwed for the first X turn, so it's not unreasonable that they just haven't drawn a land yet. Trying to think what I want to do here. If I want to just take the hit, I could explosion for 4. I could Justice Strike and copy. One, two, 3, 4. Syncopate for free. Could have dive down, double dive down. Maybe I should have Justice Strike Clarion on my turn. Is it just me or does Silhouette always look better right now? I think it's better. I play 4 Silhouette main deck and only 1 Justice Strike. I think I'm just gonna take it. Oh, land. Alright, I mean, they obviously have Wizard's Retort in hand. Are you happy with Gateway? Yeah, it's been pretty good. It doesn't stop me from flooding, but... Gate, yes. Scatter, yes. Stroke, not so hot. Too many lands. You have to play a lot of lands. I think 27 is probably right. Just the way the deck is. Just the same way you're going to have to mulligan to 6 and 5 a lot with White Weenie. You're going to flood a bit with that deck. Sometimes you're going to miss your 5th land drop and lose because of it. No Shivan Fire. I can't recast it on turn 1. I could bring in Invoke the Divine. Seems kind of bad. Could bring in Binding too. Siege Gang, Binding, Explosion. I wonder if 4 explosions too many. Copy's counter spells. Cuppy's Charter Course too. Maybe it's GG against Mono Blue. Maybe it's good against Mono Blue. A lot of Mono Blue players are just going to bring in Exclusion Mage against you. I was talking to the Frenchies. Their sideboard plan against Jeskai was just to bring in Exclusion Mage in the dark. Couple Exclusion Mage. Buy you some time, kind of time walk. This card's really bad against Control. So bad against Clarion. I don't know how come they still have that card in their deck after sideboard. Seems weird to me. It'd be the first card I board. It's like really bad against people who have sweepers. Unless it's Fiery Cannonades. Then obviously it's really good because it's a pirate, but yeah. I'm gonna have to discard. Could counter it. My chef get blew up in case I dropped. That's 16. Maybe they expect Drake or Lara, yeah. But it's still it's like on the draw, especially having to tap out for Marauder on turn 2. You're playing in someone. Did they play a land? They played an island? Should I just syncopate for free? Maybe copying the Charter Course was just a mistake. Maybe I was supposed to just counter it, and then I would have Justice Strike plus Expansion Explosion up. It'd be really freaking nice to draw a Clarion ever. Alright, so let's see. It's a pretty good turn, right? Fairy Justice Strike. Ionize is a bit expensive, but I think counter spells are okay against the blue deck because it's just instant speed. You kind of force them to fight on their turn. It's kind of nice. Let's see, what did I board out? Boarded out Settle because it lets each Siren, it kind of eats everything. Karn. That's right. Forgot about the Karn technology. That's the matchup for it. Let's see if it's any good. I'm at 11. I'll give them a Jint for now. No one's asked why I play Ionize over Sabotage yet. Attacking to Fairy. Nice. That's probably good for me. Not sure that was good. Could have also fired off a decent size Expansion Explosion. I'm not even going to answer these questions. You guys can go troll another streamer. Have they been missing land drops? Trickster's pretty good. Land's pretty good for them as well. I hate giving them lands. Did I mess that up? Coin's doing work. Trying to think if I want to do that on my turn or their turn. I think I'll just do it on their turn. Make them spend the mana on their turn. Might not use it at all. Just gonna activate Gateway, I think. Oh, no. Could have fought over it, I guess. Man, Karn's doing so much work. It's really good. Like, really good. Too many decisions. Let's see. I guess I should try and save my Teferi. Minus. Do I get to know what they took in their hand? Oh, the Spell Pierce. Game's looking pretty grim, not gonna lie. I'm the one supposed to have the Planeswalker with 7 loyalty counters on it. Well, some people were wondering what the Karn in the sideboard was for. Or were wondering if it was any good. Single-handedly winning him that game. I guess I should have baited the Spell Pierce. That was bad. I can just use the Siren though. Doesn't even do anything. Oh, that was a good draw. Finally. Finally drew a Clarion. Triple Spell Pierce. I'm gonna kill it right away. I could get them always cleansing Nova, but I think that's a bit greedy. I don't know why I played my land first. Munson. Well, I know I did because I have Explosion in the end, but with Gateway I probably shouldn't. Do I not play Arena? I do play a bit of Arena. I've been still streaming Magic Online. I don't have all the cards on Arena quite yet. Oh, I have an insight in my graveyard. Gee. Alright, let's see if Karn can do it. I like my spot. But Karn's pretty powerful. Don't like my spot anymore. Wait, didn't I give them the opt? Thought I gave them the opt. Alright, I guess I'll lose. All they need is a dive down or a counter spell. Alright, they bottom. Okay, nice. Have outs. They have a Jin still. I guess I have to let that resolve. I guess everything that kills a Jin kills a Trickster. I drew all my Clarions. Gain 5. I only have 3 different casting costs so far. I have a 0, a 2, and a 5. Oh, there's 2 Karn tokens, yeah. Karn tokens are definitely an issue. Alright, that's a little trick I'll learn by playing the deck myself. So I think if they sack Siren to counter it, it doesn't do anything. I didn't even sack. Because then there's only one target, me. So the siren thingy fizzles. It's kind of a cool roll, I guess. Might be my last win con. I think I left in a Banefire. Yeah, because what happens is if they use it to counter the explosion, then the siren's not a target anymore, and my spell is not targeting one of their permanents, one of their creatures, or them anymore. So the siren's ability just fizzles. It's kind of, I mean, it makes sense once you explain it, but I don't know if it's super intuitive. I wonder why they're not just making dudes. I guess plussing is almost like making a dude. Hopefully I have a card left in my deck that flips the gateway. Starting to wonder. And I wonder. Did I just mess up? I might have just messed up. I don't know why I didn't do all that during my turn. No reason, really. No reason to play Sacred Foundry tap to just play an island. Some people play Syncopate in the sideboard. It seems kind of crazy. Played Old for Expansion Explosion. How many to Fairy? 1, 2, 3. I boarded out 1, right? Yeah. I think I might just lose. Why do you need to flip a gateway? An opt, I think I have left in my deck. Did I board out of opt? I only have 1 opt. How many Clarions left? Looks like I have 1 Clarion left in my deck. I played my 1 opt, yeah. If I stop looting, I might have 17 lands. Yeah, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, yeah. High probability I messed up more than once this game. It was kind of a tough game. Alright, GG's. That's kind of unlucky towards the end, I guess. Ah, man. Next card. Silly game? I don't know. It was kind of fun. That was fun. Not just kind of. Did he misplay his card? It's probably close. I'm guessing he considered it. Might as well. Yeah. The deck building cost on gateways is kind of real, honestly. It does happen a lot that you have a lot of cards without having the right casting costs. I think the gateway version is better than Jeskai, the Jeskai Drake one. I don't know. Jeskai Drake's really strong card. Hard to say. Gateway's super busted too. I mean, that's how Ely won the GP. Just Gateway was super good. Gateway should be really good against the Drake decks, whereas Crackling Drake, a lot of versions just play 4, 5, 6 removal for it, so they're going to be dead a lot of the time. So that's why I wanted to try a version was the Gateway. Nice, their last card in hand is Not a Frenzy. Maybe you need to play more Opt. Yeah, Opt. Opt's not ideal. You don't have blue turn 1 very often. Divination. Yeah. Ely had Divination. I forgot about Divination when I was building the deck. I like Divination. Revitalize. I'm not a big fan, honestly. I think it's... I don't want to say overrated, because I don't know if people actually play that card in Jeskai right now, but I think it's pretty mediocre. Yeah, the GPS had 2 divinations. Yeah. Should keep a land in hand, actually. You used to always playing your lands because of Teferi and Insights and Glimmers and stuff, but it was 4 Gateway in the deck. Should definitely keep a land in hand. Crackling Drake's super busted. You could play Gateway and Crackling Drake. Also, you have like no 4s, so Crackling Drake counts exile. But problem is, Crackling Drake is just not that good when you're playing Gateways and Seal Aways, and I really want to play Seal Away. I think Seal Away is just super good. I saw a video Reed did a week or 2 ago where he had a nearly Highlander modern black-green deck list, so he could try out multiple cards. Ever did something like that? Just actually build my deck in a Highlander version so I could try max cards. Not really. I mean, I play a lot of one-ofs, but I guess I never went as far as playing an actual Highlander deck or close to it, just for testing purpose. What's better between Sabotage and Ionize? If you have the mana to cast it, I think Sabotage is... But this deck doesn't have a ton of blue. Maybe I shouldn't play my land. Figured if I draw Gateway, I can just recycle the star. But I might actually need this. How many blue sources do I have? 16, I think. Ely said that when he played the GP, there were some games where Ionize added up. The 2 damage added up was Gateway, Banefires, Explosions, etc. Ooh, Zach sent it out the back signal on Twitter. Our third may not be able to make it to SCG Vegas. Anyone out there still need a team and want to fill a standard spot? Or modern if you have a standard deck with... I would retweet that, but I'm not sure if I should be retweeting stuff about SCG Vegas as a Channel Fireball writer and sponsored streamer. I'm sure they wouldn't care. They're pretty cool about that stuff. I'm guessing Zach doesn't need my help to find a... Would you consider running both Ionize and Sabotage? You could if you need more than... If you want more counterspell. You could hedge too, you think Sabotage is better, but it's a bit sketchy on the mana, so you play 2 Sabotage, 2 Ionize, so you don't end up with a bunch of hands with 2 Sabotage you can't cast. But I don't know if that's super great deck building in the first. Personally, I don't see an issue with retweeting. It's helping the community as a whole. I kind of agree. I kind of like to see a lot of that stuff as like, non-zero net, whatever it's called, you guys know what I'm trying to say. I mean, it's the same reason you raid like other streamers and stuff. I mean, maybe once in a while I'll lose a viewer or a sub to someone I rated, but who cares? Probably good overall. Also, if there's better streamers than me, then good for them, Steamkin. This deck can play 1 Sabotage. I ran the math and there's a 2% chance that Sabotage is the only counter you have for turn 3 and you don't have the mana. With 2 Sabotage, it goes up to around 8. I think Adam might actually be serious. Sounds like a troll. Sounds like kind of a troll. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to fireball. I guess I'll start fireballing them. I'm gonna draw a million cards to deal with Steamkin. Is that a troll? I don't know, no, I don't think it is, just like, I'm impressed, I guess. I have very low expectation out of Twitch chat. I'm joking, you guys are great. Alright, let's see. Let's try to not have too many removal spells in the deck this time. That's what killed me last time. Some versions of Modern I'd play 1 Spyglass in the sideboard. I wonder if I'm supposed to board out a Teferi and a Gateway or something. Banefire is pretty bad. Teferi's so good against them. Especially if... Definitely want all the sweepers that are not settle. Definitely want all the sealaways. Justice Strike, Justice... I guess I can board out the Field of Ruin on the draw. Alright, that looks pretty reasonable. The fair bit slow. The red deck's not super fast. The fairy's really good against them. Minusing a Frenzy can be nice. I don't know, just pretty good card. Probably wrong to board out to fairy. Maybe once you factor in Spyglass. Slightly bit more reasonable. Alright, it's a pretty good hand. I don't need my blue mana right away. Clarence probably the card you want to see the most in your open. Detective Pikachu. Is that going to be a movie? I've seen a bunch of tweets. Seemed like memes. I didn't see the trailer though. Maybe I need to, alright, I think I need to remedy. This is unacceptable. Detective Pikachu. Official trailer.
Welcome to Rhyme City. A celebration of the harmony between humans and Pokemon.
Tim, your dad was a legend in this precinct. If you were anything like your dad...
I'm not.
I remember. You wanted to be a Pokemon trainer when you were young.
Yeah, that didn't really work out. Someone there? Whoever you are, I know how to use this.
Jeez. Here we go. I know you can't understand me, but put down the stapler or I will electrocute you.
Did you just talk?
Whoa. Did you just understand me? Oh my god, you can understand me! Stop! I've been so lonely. They try to talk to me all the time. All they hear is Pika Pika.
You can hear him, right?
Pika Pika! Ah, Pika Pika Pika, he's adorable.
You're adorable. They can't understand me, kid.
Can no one else hear him? I don't need a Pokemon, period.
What about a world-class detective? Because if you want to find your pops, I'm your best bet. We're gonna do this. You and me. There's magic that brought us together, and that magic is called hope. Listen up. We got ways to make you talk. Or mine.
Yeah.
So tell us what we want to know. Pipe. Yes. Okay. I can. Shoving. Pushing. My problem is that I push people away and then hate them for leaving.
He's saying you can shove it.
What? Shove it? Okay, that's it. No, we're switching roles. I'm bad cop. You're good cop.
No, we're not cops.
In my head, I saw that differently.
I'm not sure they're getting my money, but that's kind of cool. Sorry, was watching Detective Pikachu trailer. Alright. I haven't even seen what's a really good movie that's out right now that I haven't... There's so many movies, I never go to the movies. Deep voice for a Pikachu? Yeah, I kind of like it. I mean, can you imagine if it was like an annoying voice the whole movie? Open it is Googling it. You think in 2 minutes he's going to come back and he's going to be like, sorry, I was watching Detective Pikachu trailer. The screenwriting looks not too bad, honestly. Looks kind of not too dumb. Why is everybody so excited about the movie? I don't know. Good social media, I guess. Some memes, the good old one viewer host. Thanks. Oh no. What have you done? Treasure map, expansion, explosion. Am I a Dota player? Yeah. I was actually watching Lex Veldas was streaming some Dota yesterday, and he was partying with Blitz. It's a small world. Lex Veldas is a Dutch poker player. Yeah, I deleted Dota a couple of weeks before the PT. Haven't reinstalled it yet. I'll reinstall it once I get fast internet. Should be any day now. Sometime next week, hopefully. I'm gonna be super rusty. Plus the new patch is coming, right? Lex has gas, yeah. I like Lex. Good guy. Imagine having to play round one. I can't. Should retweet. Having to play round one, LOL. Like people go to GPs. People actually play round one of GPs. I should retweet that. Super elitist. Hashtag elitist pro. When's the last time you didn't have buys in a GP? I think I've always had buys. I think I won trials for my first few GPs. The 2 buys gang. 2 buys. Fortunately, I still have to play round one at the PT. It doesn't always go. This guy got lost in the sauce. Maybe he went down the YouTube rabbit hole. After he's like, oh, I'll check out Detective Pikachu trailer. How many trailers are there for Detective Pikachu? Maybe that's... Did you see that Strosky has won every round one at the PT except one? That's absurd. There's no way. So he has like, what, 97 win percentage? That'd be crazy. Crazy. Rewarded for boarding out at the ferry, drawing a second one when I need it. Where did Bob come from? The guy who made the Bob account, it's his birthday tomorrow. think I'm gonna see him. I'll take a picture. That was a guy who used to run a cyber cafe. He made a beta account. I never had a beta account on Magic Online. Not sure why. Probably laziness. Anyways, didn't have a beta account, and he wasn't gonna use his, so you know, I just saved the $10. That's the story. I can ask him where Bob the Duck comes from. I'm sure he told me. Not even sure he'll remember. Trex? Oh yeah. You're friends with... I think it's a surprise to you. What if I ruin the surprise birthday party? Don't tell him. I mean, how... It's kind of unlikely. I don't think he watches my stream. Well, that would be bad. GG. Man, I shouldn't even have mentioned it. Now I'm scared. I mean, it's super... Ugh, I don't know. Also, I don't really know what to do about that. Alright, guys. Shh. No one's saying. Your was him was 4 hours ago? Alright. Sick brag. So if I frenzy, they get to scry, bottoms scry gun, and just replay the frenzy. Ugh, pretty bad spots. I mean, not pretty bad, but not great either. I just need bindings. Maybe 2 bindings not enough. I thought the matchup would be super good, was 2 bindings, 2 revitalize, 2 invoke the divine. Would be more than enough, but I've been struggling a bit. Yeah, I think I had to plus. I think minusing to Fairy on Frenzy is not very productive. I have a bunch of cards that can trump. I guess I should have cast Revitalize. I'm gonna save the explosions anyway. The explosion anyways. Do I like Invoke main deck? Well, it doesn't get anything against the Drake deck, right? And against black-green, so I don't think you can play Invoke the Divine main deck. But I like 2 in the sideboard. Most lists I saw only had 1, I think. I think the list that made top 8 at the PT only had 1. Why not play Arena? I will, I'm sure, at some point. I don't have all the cards. And draw Essence Scatter. I mean, whatever, I can just shoot that guy with Explosion. Probably just go for a huge Explosion with Teferia, trigger next turn, and then hopefully draw. Kind of makes it close. Alright, let's start by drawing with Teferi, see what happens. Could invoke Boom and Boom. Tempting. Lots of options. Lots of options. Could just invoke the treasure man. I could just explosion for free. Alright, I think I'm just gonna invoke the Chain Whaler for deep. Do you guys like this line? Think it's good? Think it's good? You guys? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. kind of tricky. Because I want to bind the frenzy. So if I give him cards, they're going to get to cast them at some point. Oh, look at that go up to his friend. I was wondering if you couldn't just play Frenzy in the Drake deck. I have a Frenzy sideboard plan. I feel like Treasure Map Frenzy is maybe a bit underplayed right now. I guess people tried the red-green version. That didn't go. I'm not in the greatest spot. I guess I actually have to invoke the Divine the Frenzy. Probably have another one in here. Maybe bind Daredevil? I wonder how many Daredevil they have in their sideboard. I'm going to take a quick look at some of the recent mono. Doesn't look like Daredevil's super powerful. Adam likes binding the pirates. Yeah, obviously. Jeez. I mean, I guess people who play that card don't just play... I guess you could just play 2. Revitalize, really? Not just going for Explosion? Can't you copy Explosion? I'm really struggling. Have it all. Still seems like it's gonna be rough. I don't know why I play my hand like a dumbass. Reflex. Bad reflexes. Bad habits, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna go for the Pyromancer. Hope they don't have another Daredevil. Probably just gonna get Banefire. My treat. Man, lesson learned. Attacking me. No Banefire. I did not drawn a Banefire yet. Seems unlikely. Unless they're playing these Daredevils over. I think that's game 2, right? For some reason they started playing really slow and taking long breaks in between. Alright. They're attacking Teferi. Zero, 2, and 5. Might have just scooped. Weird. Alright. 2 and 2. 50% win rate. Not great, but I'll take it. Alright, I need a break. I've been trying to hold it, but I need like a few minutes break. I'll be back, guys. I'll leave you with the deck and I'll run some ads because I'm a partner, as Derek would say. See you in a few. Alright, let's see. I haven't been doing super well in the leagues. I haven't been doing well, but I guess I started at one league 9-0 in games the first time I played the blue-red Drake deck. The one with cutting Teferi for Niv. I think it's bad. Maybe you play Niv, but I think Teferi is really good right now. I think Teferi is good against everyone right now. And it doesn't get punished too hard. One up cannot be right. Oh no, I'm playing Azor's Gateway. Why is it red? If I had to play a deck this weekend, I think I would just go with Pascal Viren's PT list. Not even sure I would change a single card. I could have countered that. I was a bit worried I would have another 2-drop. Let's see if I get punished for using Scatter with Syncopate. Max punished. think that's what I'm supposed to do. Not 100% sure. I think I just draw. We got this. I predict to win. Moto giving me a little taste. Come on, Moto. Hold! No. Probably could have won this game if I played differently. I didn't hate my plays though. Thought they were reasonable. Like Siege Chain Commander over Rekindling Phoenix. Siege Chain Commander is for the white decks. Phoenix is for black-green. Maybe I should have Phoenix. I haven't played with that deck enough to know how bad. Siege Chain is pretty good because of Conclave Tribunal. I'm gonna save the 1 damage. Not sure if it's smart or not. I have Nova in hand. If I didn't have Nova, I wouldn't play the COA. I'm not even sure it's correct to play it with Nova in hand. Like the 1 damage I'm saving. How much damage did I save? 1, 2, 3, and the Chain Winner is gonna do. The expansion works keeping in shred. Yeah, you need some card advantage, or else you flood, and you can copy burn spells. I think as a general rule, you don't wanna board out expansion explosion too often. Isn't Teferian Chemistry inside enough card advantage? I'm not sure. You need a decent amount because you play a lot of lands, so you have to make up for the fact that you're going to flood a decent amount of the time. Also, it's removal. Kind of expensive removal, but still kind of removal. I should see if you draw on tap land from Teferi before I shock myself. Did I do that? Wow. Yeah. That was bad. Could say it's getting late, but I'm not even that tired. What did he get? Nothing? Can copy invoke? Oh wow. I can. I don't think it's worth it though. Oh, their guy's not even haste yet. Book Divinine's pretty sweet play. I didn't think about that. I'll let them have their treasure map. Doesn't seem like it should be the end of the world. To GG bluff. I got bluffed earlier this year in a GP. I got kind of bluffed. I didn't really have I kind of had a choice, but he pretended he messed up and he really hadn't messed up. He just had it. People almost never do that, so you don't really expect it. He pretended he didn't know how big his Tarmogoyf was and that he messed up. Fell for it. I was gonna lose the game badly anyways. He didn't even have to do that. Obviously I gave him a little taste of justice in game 3. Who did that? Some French player I've never seen before, I think. Day 2 of GP in Lyon. He pretended he made a bad attack with Tarmogoyf, but he just had Nature's Claim for his own leyline to draw the Goyf, and that's kind of what I expected, but What's the scummiest thing you've had happen to me in Magic? I don't think I've ever had. I mean, I've got my binders. To Dryad Arbor. I'm not sure he did on purpose or ill intentional. I think I might have gotten cheated in the top 8 of a PT, but then I ended up winning the match anyways. Cheated by who? I'd rather not say. I don't know if it was intentional or not. What happened? I mean, if I go too much into details, just like had played a spell, had a lot of mana and played a spell they couldn't play, they were like, man, 0 and 5. Why did I not remove the gateway? Alright, I'm sure I can still lose this game. Yeah. %75% intentional. All I know is that the table judge or one of the judges came after the match and he was like, I'm really glad you won because your opponent did something illegal and we missed it. And I would have felt bad if he won because of it. So it's kind of funny. I'm going to get Bane fired for a lot here. Can I do anything about it? I have 1 Revitalize left in my deck. I guess I'm about to get it to Fairy Emblem as well. That should be pretty good. I should have obviously cast like an expansion explosion at some point. Graveyard. Who's the cutest guy in Magic? I won't say cutest girl, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't know. Never really thought about it. Oh. Did I play a land yet? Sorry, dude. I'm not trying to slow roll you. I'm just a Munson. Yeah, Yoel Larson's not very cute. He's pretty good looking, I guess, but I don't say cute. Andrei Strasky's pretty good. He's... Who else? And Gucci's pretty cute when he sings the Yellowhat song. Or when he... asked me if he should have kept a one mediocre spell 6 lands hand, and then when I say it's a terrible keep, he's like, no, but you understood the card I had. It was a pitiless Gorgon. I'm like, yes, I got it, Andrea. I would not keep six lands and a Baneslayer Angel. That's kind of funny. Andrea was so tilted. Oh, sorry, it was a Norchan Assassin. Sorry, my bad. Yes, snap keep Andrea. That's so good. Can I still kill them? Oh man. Have an explosion. Fell in the Golgari draft. I don't know, I thought your deck was okay. You got kind of unlucky. Your deck was so-so, I don't know. Golgari's pretty good. But that was only... That was game 2? Oh, that was game 1? Oh yeah, game... You guys might be right about 4 expansion explosion. I like Gateway. Maybe I need another cheap removal. Syncopate's kind of awkward. Oh, that's a pretty good hand. Oh, never mind. I don't have a single. Yikes! I didn't realize. Have plains and islands in my deck. No mountains. Oh, Field of Ruin. I forgot to board out the Field of Ruin. Oh well. Carlos Ramo is very cute, so I agree. Very. Man, I don't know what to do. Kill a dude? Probably kill a dude. When I'm playing with Sphere of Resistance and all challenge. I wonder what I should do here. Could get the gateway going. Kind of. But if they play a frenzy, it's just so brutal. Should I play Teferi first? Teferi's probably just gonna die. Kind of screwed either way, I think. Zed Leplin. Thanks for the sub, buddy. I'm gonna need that sweet sub money to pay for my leagues because I'm not winning a lot of matches these days. Welcome to the sewer. Am I just dead? Oh, GG's. You have completed the league with a losing record. Well, that wasn't very impressive, honestly.